Hello students, today we can continue with the class that is multi-dimensional data model. Okay, a multi-dimensional model views the data in the form of data cube. A data cube enables the data to be modeled and viewed in multiple dimensional. It is defined by the dimensions and facts. The dimensions are the perspective or entities concerning which an organization keeps the records. So in multi-dimensional data model, as I told in previous class, that is a data warehouse represents the data in multi-dimensional model, whereas you had seen in difference, that is DBMS keeps their data in two-dimensional data. So how they generate the report, how they keep their report in form of data, that is multi-dimensional data model. Okay. So next, data cube. So we can represent the data in the form of the cubical representation. Okay, a data cube allows the data to be modeled and viewed in multiple dimension. It is defined by the dimension and facts. Here fact means a table. We can represent those in a table also. Data cube is a structure that enables the online analytical processing, which is OLAP, to achieve the multi-dimensional functionality. Okay, data cubes are an easy way to at the database data. It allows us to look at the complex data in a simple format. So data cube helps in the, when we look into the data cubes, the data will be understood easily. The complex data also will be represented as a simple format. Okay, although it is called as a cube, it can be the two-dimensional, three-dimensional, or a higher dimensional of a data cube. Okay, data cube are of two types. One is multi-dimensional data cube, another one is relational data cube. Data cube have categories of data, that is first one is measure. So here it represents a number such as cost or unit of services. The sum of the numbers will be represented, so it's a measures. Then we have the dimension. So it represents the descriptive categories of data such as time or location. So it produces the time and location. The dimension means the time and location. So here you can see the example for a data cube and 3D view of sales data. Okay, so you can draw this diagram in your notes. So this is a representation of a data cube. So here you can see the product like TV, PC, VCR, sum. Then you have the date, that is dimension. As I told, the dimension will represent the date, 1 quarter, 2 quarter, until the, then sum means the total, it will produce the output. Then the country, India, Nepal, China, sum. So it is here the data represented in the cuboid form. So here in down you can see it is a relational database like 3D view of sales data. So you can see the data is represented in the form of table, location Chicago, location New York, and location Toronto. Then you have the item, that is a product. Then you have the home. So those data will be stored in the table format. So you can draw this diagram. So next is the important one, dimension modeling. Dimension modeling is a special technique for structuring the data around the business concept like modeling, that you know, entity relationship diagram, right, which describes the entities and relationship. If you don't know what is a entity relationship diagram, please look into my DBMS notes. Okay. Dimensional modeling structures the numeric measures and the dimension. So you can see how the structure format it has been represented. So gender, male, female, profession, if you have engineer, teacher, secretary. Under that also you have the division, right, subdivision. That is for engineer we have civil engineer, software engineer. So teachers, so yeah, primary teachers, high school teachers, right. Secretary, we have executive secretary and junior secretary. So these are the representation of a dimension modeling, right. So this is how we used to represent. Next we have the lattice of cuboids. The dimension hierarchy helps us view the multidimensional data in several different data cube representation. As you seen in previous uh, picture, the dimension hierarchy was in the multidimensional data. We have the subdivisions and all. Multidimensional data can be viewed as a lattice of cuboid, that is the C of A1 to AN at the finest level of granularity is called the base cuboids, and it consists of all data cells, where the coarest level consists of one cell with the numeric measures of all n dimension. This is called as an apex cuboid. So in the exam they might ask what is base cuboid and apex cuboid. One of the important topic in a data warehouse is lattice of cuboids. Okay, so take down this very well and write in the side, very important also. Okay, so summary measures are like, so these are the measures of the data warehouse, that how we can do that. So here we have distributive, algebraic and holistic. Distributive, a numeric measure is distributive if it can be computed in a distributed manner. The measure can be simply the aggregation of the measure of all partition. Example, count, sum, minimum, max, or distributive measures. So here in distributive measure means we represent the calculation of the data, that is we are finding out the minimum, mean, median, mode, count or total of the particular data. Okay, so it's a distributive. Algebraic, an algebraic aggregate function is an algebraic if it can be computed by an algebraic function with some set of arguments. For example, average is obtained by the sum and count. So here, for example, you can understand that average, by considering the sum and count, we are obtaining the average, right? After the calculation of the sum only, we can obtain the average of the product or a sales. So it's a algebraic. Holistic, an aggregate function is holistic if there is no constant bound on the storage size needed to describe a sub-aggregate, that is there does not exist an algebraic function that can be used to compute this function. Example, median, mode, most frequent, etc. So these are some of the points you had to write in your notes. Okay, so thank you.